Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are well and in a good health. Today, our lesson about prefixes. Actually, our lecture today is very simple and is very short, but you have to concentrate. Actually, you have to be fully attention. Are you ready to start our lecture? Yeah, good. Let's start talking about a prefix, the meaning of a prefix. Prefix is a morpheme added at the beginning of a word, adding a few letters before the word. You may ask yourself, okay, what do you mean by a morpheme? I will tell you. A morpheme means the smallest meaningful unit in the word. The smallest meaningful unit in the word. What do you mean okay by that? أصغر وحدة بالكلمة وإلها معنى. اوكي رح نحكي بالتفصيل عن هذا الاشي بس لقدام شوي. Prefix, so it's a morpheme added at the beginning of a word, adding a few letters before the word. We add a few letters at the beginning of a word. For example, in, re, un, dis, f, d. These are prefixes. These are prefixes added at the beginning of a word. Let's differentiate between a prefix and suffix. Suffix means a morpheme added at the end of a word. A morpheme means again the smallest meaningful unit in the word or of the word. Adding a few letters at the end of a word. We add a few letters at the end of a word. For example, shin, nis, ing. Example, open, it's a word and it has its meaning. It's a word and it has its own meaning. Reopen, it's another word and it has its own meaning. Open is a word and reopen is another word. Open, it has its own meaning, and reopen, it has its own meaning. It has a meaning that is different from the meaning of open. Reopen, open the door. We know the meaning of open the door. Reopen the door, for example, it means open the door again. Open the door again. Reopen, opens, it's a word and we add re to the word open. Re, it's a prefix and it has a meaning. Re means again. Re here is a morpheme. Why it's a morpheme? Because it is a smallest meaningful unit of a word. هي أصغر وحدة بكلمة reopen وإلها معنى. It consists of two letters, re and e. It consists of two letters, r and e, re, and it has a meaning وإلها معنى. تخيلوا إنه حرفين وإله معنى. Do, it is a word and it has its own meaning. Redo is another word and it has its own meaning. And undo, it is a word and it has its own meaning. Re, it's a prefix. We add the prefix re at the beginning of the word, at the beginning of the word do. We don't add it at the end of the word. No, because it's a prefix. That's why we add it at the beginning of the word. Redo. Redo something means to do it again, because re means again. Undo, as we said, is another word and it has its own meaning. Un here, it's a prefix and means not or against or opposite. Undo something means you reverse what have done، يعني عكس الإشي، يعني نعمل إشي undo عكسه، the opposite of what have done. Let's go to the second slide with more examples about prefixes. As you see here in this slide, we have a table with more prefixes and the meaning of each prefix and example on each prefix. Let's start with the first prefix. The prefix D means the opposite of or reverse or against. Example, decrease and deforestation. Decrease means to become smaller or fewer in size or amount. And the meaning of decrease is totally opposite from the meaning of increase. Increase means to become greater in size or amount. Deforestation. Forestation is a word and it has its own meaning. When we add the prefix D on the word forestation, it becomes another word with another meaning. Forestation means planting trees, but deforestation means the removal of a forest or of trees. The second prefix is dis and means not or opposite of or reverse. Example, disallow and dismiss. Allow is a word and it has its own meaning. It means to give someone permission to do something. Disallow is another word with another meaning. Disallow means reject or refuse. Dismiss is the same. It means reject or refuse. The third prefix is re and it means again. Example, reopen and rewrite. For example, if I say to you, reopen the door means open the door again. And if I say to you, rewrite the answer means write the answer again, because re means again. So open is a word and it has its own meaning. Reopen is another word with another meaning. Rewrite is the same. Write is a word and it has its own meaning. Rewrite is another word and with another meaning. And as we said that, prefix, when we add a few letters at the beginning of the word, we add here D or the prefix this or the prefix re or the prefix n or the prefix f at the beginning of the word, not at the end, because it is not a suffix, it's a prefix. The prefix n means not. For example, incomplete. Complete means perfect or whole or something is finished. Incomplete is another word with another meaning. Incomplete means it is not a perfect, it is not finished, or not whole. Injustice. Justice means equal or fair. Injustice is another word with another meaning. Injustice means unfair or oppression, اضطهاد or ظلم. But justice, equal or fair, عدل. The prefix F means to or by or toward. Example, afforestation and affirm. Afforestation is a word and it has its own meaning. Forestation itself is a word and it has its own meaning that is different from the meaning of the word afforestation. And you notice that afforestation, and we have deforestation, and we have forestation. Deforestation, its meaning is different from the meaning of afforestation. Deforestation is the removal of a forest or of trees, but afforestation, planting trees or the establishment of a forest. The last word is affirm. Firm is a word and it has its own meaning. Firm means fixed or stable. But when we add the prefix F to the word firm, it becomes another word with another meaning. Affirm means to confirm something, to emphasize something, to support something. That's it for today, my dear students. I hope you understand what I said actually. See this video more than one time. Goodbye for now. Wait me in another video. Goodbye.